Rainy days can be hard for any mountain biker. When the trails are wet, the bikes are grounded. Needless to say, there are other activities to help occupy your time. You can love on your dog, if they're interested. You can even mountain bike online. Or, you can tend to that blown out fork you've been ignoring. To kick things off, I find it's always easier to take the fork off of the bike. That way, you can move the fork any direction you need to while it's in the stand. Using hook and loop straps, you can secure the bars to the top tube, making it easier to move the bike off to the side while you work. With your fork hanging independently in the stand, we can get started. Before we drop the lowers, we need to let all of the air out of the air chamber. Make note of how much air you have in there so you can have the same settings after you rebuild. We will move to the bottom where we will first remove any rebound knobs so we can get to our foot nuts. From there, we will use the appropriate ratchet to remove the foot nuts on both sides, that way we can thread on our lower leg removal tools. If you don't have these tools, you can use the foot nuts themselves by threading them back on flush with either the air spring or damper. Just be more careful when hammering. Now we should be able to drop our lowers entirely. Make sure to have something beneath the fork to catch all the old oil. From there, you can take the lowers and set them aside for just a moment. With your stanchions fully exposed, this is a good opportunity to give them a nice cleaning. Back to our lowers, we'll use a downhill tire lever to pry out the old seals. If you don't have one of these, I've seen people use an open-end wrench instead. With our lowers now bare, it's important to get them squeaky clean too. That way, it'll be easier to press in our new seals. I use the Fox 36 seal press and a hammer to hammer in any size seal. From there, you can maneuver in the foam rings, which have freshly been soaked in fork oil. Believe it or not, it's already time to put the lowers back on. Before we complete our reassembly, we have to add the proper oils in the proper amount to both sides of the fork. After that, you can grab your fresh crush washers and your foot nuts again and reinstall them. If the threads aren't exposed, you may have to add some air to the air chamber side. Once you have remembered to put that rebound knob back, you can turn the fork back over and put air back in the air chamber. With the fork freshly completed, it's okay to take a moment to flex on your subscribers. But definitely don't forget to dispose of that nasty oil box. Finally, we are ready for reassembly. Pro tip, this is a good time to clean and re-grease your headset. And there you have it. Now once the rain ends, you can hit the trails with your fork feeling refreshed. Comment below what maintenance you like to address on rainy days. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and help me out in the YouTube algorithm. I'll leave links for products I used in the description as always. Remember, the ride is a cure, and I'll see you next time.